What is up, guys? Welcome back for week 5 of the MBC. This week we're taking on Gentleman Thomas and the Copenhagen Glades. We've played Thomas before in the BBR when we swept with Scrafty. If you guys remember that game against the Galarian Zapdos. And Thomas has a very unorthodox team this time around. It's kind of off the charts here. We know the 6 that each other are bringing already. We already exchanged that information. So it's Terra Ghost Snorlax, as well as Terra, I believe it's Bug on Trapinch, I'm assuming for first impression, just ahead of time. So kind of makes sense into my team, just because you want to be able to revenge Ogerpon. You want to be able to trap Tinkaton as well. Both of those things are pretty good, so I'm expecting like heavy U-turn and flip turn out of the Ogerpon, Scizor, and the Palafin. And yeah, that's it. So we're going to hop right in here, and we have a pretty interesting team. So I think you guys are going to like this one, so let's get into it. All right, so we found our game, and I've still been mulling over who to lead here. It's between Hawlucha and Bundle. I think Bundle's pretty good, just because it gets off a Snowscape into an Aurora Veil, which would be great into this team for 8 turns, for sure. Now, Hawlucha is a pretty free lead, too. Like, if Palafin leads, for example, we can just click U-turn and go into Garchomp, and Palafin essentially takes, like, over 50% of its health from turn 1, which is pretty massive. However, I don't really need to weaken Palafin. Like, it's always going to be in range of Ogerpon, so I don't know if that's completely necessary, which makes me want to lead with Bundle. I think Bundle is the correct lead here, so we'll go with that, and we'll save the Hawlucha for later. Like, Hawlucha is really good into this team, like, especially if the Trapinch tears into a Bug, and the Snorlax stays normal. Lucha's crazy. But even without that, like, Brave Bird is so free. So, yeah, we're going to go with this. And we'll see what happens. But I didn't spend too long building this team. It was kind of a rushed job. I kind of just saw that Hawlucha was really good and that Veil was easy to get up into the team. So I was like, all right, well, let's go with that. And here we are. So, all right, let's see what leads here. So it's going to be the Trapinch, which is great because we led with Bundle. So right away, immediately, I'm going to check to see if this thing gets anything. I know that it's not a special attacker, so I don't have to worry about that. But I just want to see if it gets anything super effective into me. I think it gets like Rock Slide. I just want to check other things. So Trapinch, Power, Physical by Power. Here we go. So it gets Super Power. That shouldn't take me out though, and I don't think you want to stay in here, honestly. So I'm just gonna Snowscape turn 1. And if it attacks me, we're going to see what kind of damage it does. Could very well see a first impression here, turn 1. But because we are defensive, we shouldn't take too much from this. So, Trapinch. First impression at level 100. With, like, max adamant. We're going to see a Terra immediately turn 1. Max Adamant into Bundle doesn't actually do that much. And we forced the Terra Bug as well, which is really good. So, yeah, Max Adamant doesn't do, like, anything. Even Terra Bug does, like, 40 max. Okay. So that looks like... That looks to me like it's... non-banded damage. Which would make sense. Now we are just going to go for Veil here. There's no priority that can come out this turn, and Bundle positioning is really good for us. Now, of course, Scizor can come in, but once the Aurora Veil's up, like, Bullet Punch is bouncing off, so... Yeah, that did, how much exactly? Hold on. 315, that's 115. 115 plus 9 is 124. Yeah, that's a damage roll for just Max Adamant non-banded. So I'm assuming that's what it is. Here's Doritos. This is the Snorlax. Okay. So we're going to get up Aurora Veil. And we're just going to flip turn into Tink from here. And that should be fine. So let's click flip turn. And we can do this again later too. So we have essentially 16 turns of screens. All right. What are we doing here? Okay. I want to bring up this. Okay, let's see how much the Snorlax actually takes here as well from Flip Turn. It might give us something. So it takes about 18%. No, more than that. It takes like 23. Interesting. Flip Turn to Snorlax. Why did that do so much? Did I crit and I didn't see it? Flip Turn to Lax. Unless it's like max offensive? Even then, I shouldn't be doing that much. Huh. Okay, well, anyway. Tink's good. So is Lucha, realistically. And so is Chomp. We can start getting up hazards and whatnot. But yeah, I definitely want to get up hazards ASAP. Because if the Trapinch is Eviolite and not Boots, then it's going to take a lot of damage. So we can go Tink here. If this thing curses, we can Encore. If it goes for... Okay, it goes for Earthquake. This shouldn't do too much. Okay, that's banded for sure, right? That's just a crit. So he crits me through Veil. So we should live the next one. Very easily, in fact. So Earthquake with Veil up. So Reflect Light Screen. Earthquake should be doing a max of 21%. If it's max Adamant, then it does a max of 28%. It does a max of 107. We're at 134, so I'm good to get up my rocks here, I think. I can just get up rocks and be fine. Now, we are losing a Weavile check, unfortunately, because of that crit. Because otherwise we'd be over half after this turn, after the next Earthquake. But it is what it is. Not much we can do about that. So we're going to get up our rocks. The Snorlax cannot turn into a ghost. So that's nice. Here's the Earthquake again. No crit that time. Now, I will keep Tink around, and I'm just going to go to Lucha. Because Lucha's completely free at this point. And we're going to click Flying Press. Banded Flying Press should do a lot to everything. And I just want to see how much Scizor takes. Skyzer. Flying Press. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. That's a crazy amount of damage. What? 56 to 66. That's nuts. Okay. So, this is a compromising position for my opponent. The snow stops, which means I should have 4 turns of Aurora Veil left. And we're just going to go for Flying Press here. And this is good into everything. So, even into the Terrabug Trapinch, because it has Flying typing mixed in. So, it'll be neutral at worst. And if it's Eviolite, then it's going to take rocks. So, this is a great position for us. Kind of surprised by this Flying Press damage into... Oh, I guess I'm not, no. Into max HP Scizor. Like, it's doing way over half, which is kind of cracked. I didn't actually see that when I was calcing stuff, but... Okay. Yeah. So, basically, Thomas has nowhere to go here. It's either sack the Lax or sack something else. It's going to be sack the Lax. So, down goes that. We can put that... Where is that on the overlay? That's second to last. So, down goes Lax. And, yeah, there's not really a good option for my opponent here. Like, it's maybe get in Palafin and get its change. Maybe go Weavile, but Weavile's not going to KO me through Aurora Veil. So, yeah, I don't know. Triple Axle... Only if it's banded will it KO me through Veil, and only if it hits 3 axles. So, yeah, I think I'm safe. Also, I can switch out on Weavile this early in the game. I still have options into it. It's not like I lose to it automatically. So, I still have my bundle and whatnot. Plus, we'll see if the Weavile takes rocks on switching. In comes Ruffles. This is the Scizor. Okay. So Ruffles the Scizor is here. We're just going to go for Flying Press again, I believe. I don't mind taking damage. So long as I'm always faster than the Ogerpon, I think I'm good. Like, as long as I'm alive and faster than the Ogerpon, I'm fine. And now the Trapinch is basically, like, telegraphing first impression every time it comes in. And with rocks up, this is going to be tough. The reason I kept my Tinkaton is precisely for this reason right here, is that the Scizor can still defog, and I still want those rocks up. So we're going to go for Flying Press. We're going to do over half here. And that looks to be max HP. And now SD Bullet Punch will not KO me from here. Now, how much is this thing at? It's at 32-ish, so it's not going to die to Rocky Helmet plus Rough Skin. How much am I going to take from Bullet Punch? Behind Veil. This is banded. Let's take off the Choice Band. At most, non-boosting item, I take 51. And I really don't mind taking this. This is 95% accurate as well, by the way. So yeah, we're just going to go for Flying Press again. Here's Bullet Punch. It's going to put me down to about half. We do not miss, and down goes the Scizor. So that's another one down. And that's the fourth one on the overlay. Okay. So that's 2 kills for Lucha. And it can still get more. Aurora Veil is still up. Weavile is probably coming in here. Now there's no option to remove hazards, though, so I'm comfortable switching into Tinkaton from this position on the Weavile. And I think I'll be okay with that. And Weavile can't knock out Bundle even from where it's at once I get up Snow. So that's going to be, my plan is going to be to reset the Veil and just go from there. And then Hawlucha's a threat again as well. But yeah. Solid. Good stuff. Banded, excuse me. Banded Hawlucha doing the exact work that I expected it to. It's already taken down 2 Mons. It can easily take out Ogerpon, and it can take out Trapinch from this position. So here's Pringles. This is going to be the Palafin. So my Aurora Veil is still up for one more turn, I believe. Yeah. So I think I'm good going for Flying Press here again. Alternatively, I can go into Bundle or Garchomp. But Flying Press just does way too much to this, right? Like, in base form, it's going to take, like, a crap ton. Yeah, it takes, like, 73 min if it has no HP investment. So that has to be correct. I don't need a Hawlucha, and I can still keep it, is the best thing. Now, the switch does happen. We're going to see Kettle. Who's this? This is the Trapinch. Now, it does take hazards, so it's probably Eviolite. We hit the Flying Press, which kills the Trapinch. So down goes that. And now, if Palafin comes back in, we just go into Garchomp. If Weavile comes in, I think we stay in. We can't afford an SD to come out, because that would be devastating. So we just have to click Flying Press again on that thing. And with the Trapinch dead anyway, Ogerpon goes crazy, so it doesn't matter. As soon as Veil is back up, we're fine. So let's go for that line of play. Like we said, the Weavile can't really SD in front of me because I'm clicking Flying Press repeatedly. Here is the Palafin. So actually, this is going to work out great for us. Because I think I'm just going to go hard. I think just Garchomp's fine here. Oh, we also have the Yachi Berry on Ogerpon for the Weavile Revenge. So yeah, this is just straight Garchomp game playing here. Yeah. I think we're just going to win this without our Weakness Policy Deoxys coming in at all, which is a little unfortunate. Now, this Palafin is at 75, and it's going to take Rough Skin Rocky Helmet here from Jet Punch, which does do a good amount. But there's Rough Skin, so it's not Protective Pads either. It takes Rough Skin Rocky Helmet, so it takes another 28%, meaning it should be at 47. Correct. Good. And now I think I just click Dragon Tail. Earthquake's also valid. This thing could still be Ice Punch. I could also pull a double into bundle, realistically, from here. But I don't think that's necessary. I think we just Dragon Tail. We don't need this for anything else, so. There's the withdraw. We're going to see Ogerpon come in, probably. Cape Cod. I'm assuming this is Ogerpon. So Ogerpon's going to take rocks, and it's going to take a Dragon Tail, which is great. We do connect, and that's at 50 now. To be specific, 48. So 48% on Ogerpon. And here's Weavile. Okay. And does Weavile take rocks? Yes. Okay, so there is a chance that it's like choice banded. Right here, I think we just click... We have Fire Punch to revenge this at the end of the day. So as long as I get damage off, I'm good. He might expect me to switch out. And I'm not going to do that. If this thing is triple axle, it's going to take a crap load of damage. Like choice banded triple axle. If it's Icicle Crash, then so be it. I think I just click Earthquake from here. Just get off as much damage as I can, and we'll revenge it with Fire Punch if need be. Yep, just a lot of work done by these Stealth Rocks. They just went crazy. Here's Ice Shard. This doesn't knock me out, so it's not a boosting item. It's not Choice Band, it's not Life Orb. And down goes the Weavile, actually, to Earthquake. That's very unfortunate that killed, because I don't think that should have killed. That's kind of wild. Weavile. Yeah, that's a pretty high roll on like no HP Weavile, which is unfortunate, but oh well. Now, interestingly, we could see a Trailblaze here, but Trailblaze doesn't knock me out, so I'm not concerned about that. And then we revenge with bundle after, right? That's just easy money. Yeah, I think we just Dragon Tail here. Here's Cudgel. This is going to knock me out. And I believe bundle secures the game, so let's get bundle a couple of kills, or we could get Ogerpon a couple of kills. Ogerpon's our MVP right now, so I kind of want to give that a couple of kills rather than bundle. Let's keep bundle low, like no kills. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Here's Ogre. And this is a free Terra and Cudgel. Yeah, Terra Cudgel. And we're faster than both Mons guaranteed. We're 330 speed, so even if it's Scarf Palafin, we're faster. And yeah, this is dead. This can't Terra. Terra Trapinch was an interesting decision on turn 1. And yeah, Hawlucha just went crazy. That was pretty wild. Oh yeah, this is dead. The Ogerpon's about to die. And we're going to give 2 kills to our boy. Our girl, excuse me. Our girl Ogerpon. Here we go. Ivy Cudgel. And then another Ivy Cudgel and the game ends. So, GG's to Thomas. It was very tough to play through Aurora Veil, obviously. I can imagine. And Bandit Hawlucha was something I don't think was necessarily on Thomas's radar. So glad that worked out. Got us a few early clutch kills, 3 in fact. Yeah, we're just going to Ivy Cudgel again, and that'll be the end of the game. So that puts us at a 4-on-1 record, and this was a 5-1 win as well, which is pretty important. Obviously, that's going to secure us a really good differential moving into the latter half of the season. This was Rindo, by the way. We just saw Rindoberry pop, but this should still die, like no problem. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, that's it. So we're going to be in a really good position moving into the second half of the season here. I think we might already be in the second half right now. I think it's 9 weeks. Like I can't remember if it's 9 or 10. But yeah, we're in a really good position. 5-1, 4-1, excuse me. So yeah, just looking great. And hopefully we can keep this going. And the team feels really good. I'm really liking this team. I feel like I have a million options every week. So it's really awesome. I'm glad I drafted like a more offensive build, more than I usually do. So yeah, it's cool. thanks so much for watching. Again, guys, go and check out Thomas in the description down below. Links to him and all the other coaches in the NBC are there as well. So go and do that for me. Go and check out his side of the battle. And yeah, get ready for next week's game, week 6. We'll catch you guys then. Peace out.